How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Crafting Cars. So since our last video, I put about 350 miles on the Acura Legend and I haven't had any cooling issues since, so that's looking good. Now we're gonna move on to another issue I have with our daily driver, our 2006 Honda CR-V Special Edition. It's making some noise, and I think this is pretty common on a lot of CR-Vs, especially from down south. I know my old CR-V had this too, but we unlock the car here. I've noticed while you're sitting in the car, especially on like windy days or when you're going up to like highway speeds, all of a sudden I'll be hearing the noise kind of coming from the roof or kind of from the windshield. There's a couple metal clips and plastic clips that hold the roof molding and kind of the window molding onto the car, and it's pretty common that those break. And when they break, they make a lot of noise, and then you'll be sitting here going down the highway and you'll hear a noise that kind of sounds like so. It's not very pleasant. Now, I'm guessing it's got to be this roof molding here. As you can see, it's pretty loose in the front. I've tried to tighten these down before, and in the past on my old CR-V, I've actually used like RTV to hold them down, and it's worked okay temporarily. But today we're gonna fix the problem the right way with some new parts from Honda OEM. So Lauren's gonna help me out today since this is kind of her daily driver now. And I'm probably gonna have to get you like a step stool or something. But yeah, we'll go ahead and take off this roof molding. I'll show you the common failure points of these roof moldings, and we'll replace it with the right part and maybe go for a test drive and we'll be good to go. So it looks like the first steps to take this off is to remove these little plastic panels right here. As you can see, they're slotted on the top, so you can stick a little flathead screwdriver in there.
My hands are so shaky.
Nice.
I'm scared. Well, I guess we're throwing this out, aren't we?
Yeah. Alright, now that we got those covers off, you can see we got a Phillips head screw here and two 10mm bolts we gotta take off.
Oh. I wasn't told the game plan. And I'm just a little guy. Oh, come on. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right.
Come on. You gotta give it like, I think it's like 9 foot-pounds of torque for a 10mm bolt. Oh, you got it. Keep going.
I have too much PTSD from helping my dad with stuff, and he yelled at me. And now I'm scared.
You think my dad never yelled at me?
Okay, and I'm just a little guy.
Alright, so now it should just be plastic clips holding this thing on, so try to carefully remove it. Oh god. Alright. Let's see if we see anything wrong here. Just as I suspected. Broken, 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 broken. And it's got this rubber seal on it. And as you can see, this has been failing too. Trash. Oh. Throw it in the trash. Let's go compare it to the OEM one. Alright, so here we have the old roof molding next to the new one. It's looking good. Should fit up perfectly. That's the best part about buying OEM parts. It should just bolt right on, no issue. And as you can see, this one failed pretty bad. It shrunk a little bit. It's very brittle plastic now. Every clip broke. And yeah, like I said, seal's falling off. Now we got this brand new one. Everything's looking good. Before we install it, I think we're gonna have to pull off these panels. But yeah, it's nice. This whole assembly, I'll go ahead and put the part number and diagram right here. This whole assembly comes with everything you need, so it's gonna work out real slick for us. So I think you lift it up, kind of tilt it forward. Yeah, it goes in like that, perfect.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say.
That should just line itself up.
Something seems like it's in the way.
There you go.
There we go.
Just push down.
I don't want to get on the top part.
It's okay.
Okay.
Nice. All right.
Ooh, my knee almost just gave out on me.
Now we're gonna put these little plastic panels on.
This one gonna be another bitch.
All right, so the roof rail is now installed. Fits nice and tight. Looks like it's a pretty snug fit, and the seal should be working better now. But we won't know if it's gonna make any noise on the highway until
We take it for a test drive.
that's right. Let's go take it for a test drive.
Oh, that might work ID.
Yeah, I see you've been keeping it real clean in here.
Okay, that's yours.
All right, so we've been driving on a frontage road for a while at about 60 miles per hour. Haven't heard anything yet. And now Lauren is merging onto the highway, and we're gonna see if we can hear anything. So today's actually the perfect test day for this, since it's pretty windy outside. But yeah, we're going 80 miles per hour right now, and no annoying sounds, so we are sitting good. Of course, second gen CR-V has a little bit more road noise than say like a third or fourth gen or newer car. Get a little bit of wind noise from the bug deflector up front, but I don't know, sounds pretty smooth to me. You really know when you get that annoying rattle on the glass up there. You can definitely tell. So yeah, I'm glad we got that quieted down. So one of the next mods I want to do to this car is a sound system. So I want to put a new head unit and put a sub in this car. So probably gonna make a video on that. That could be our next video. It probably will be. I think that's all I got for you guys today. I know it was a short video, but this is a pretty common problem. So I hope this can help you guys out if you have a second gen CR-V. But cruising around the forums online, I saw this is also an issue with some Odysseys and Honda Pilots as well. So hopefully it kind of leads you in the right direction. But yeah, that's all I got. Thanks again for tuning in to Crafted Cars, and I'll see you next time.
Bye!